Hi 8th graders, it's Miss Bailey. Today is April 30th and I'm just going to quickly go over if you missed our ELA class today. I'm just going to go over what we did. So start off by going to Google Classroom and then find our ELA class, 7th period ELA. And then all the stuff will be in the top of the classroom if you're doing it today. But if you are doing it another day, you want to go to classwork. And then today we are in quarter 4, week 5 of Lord of the Flies. So you want to find that section. You might have to scroll down a little bit. And today we are due now is there in our chapter 7 assignment is what we worked on. But I'm actually going to go down and I'm going to open up the slides from today, which are in the slide section, and they'll be right here. I'll open up my slides, and the do now from today is, who do you think is a better leader, Ralph or Jack? Support your answer with details from the novel. So I think Ralph is a better leader because, or I think Jack is a better leader because. And go ahead and do that. You can still get some credit. Okay, so then today our learning targets were I can predict how the boys will continue to survive on the island, and I can look back at the text and find important details. So again, we're reviewing the last chapter, and then we're going to start chapter 7. Expectations. Okay, so again, I've included these videos. These are really quick, 2 to 3 minutes long, and they just tell you the important details from each chapter. So if you want to just review, we went through and we just watched the number 6 review today. Definitely recommend coming in and watching this. It will help you just get yourself in the right mindset before reading chapter 7, remind you of some important things that happened, and just I want you to think about, do you think they're going to be rescued this chapter? Who knows? Because in the end of this chapter, we see adults, we see the planes, we see that he's dead, but the one man lands on the island. Okay, and then we started chapter 7. I'm trying to keep these very consistent with our other chapter assignments. First, you're going to read through a glossary and insert a picture to represent each of those new words. Second, read or listen to the chapter 7, and then answer a couple questions. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go back to, again, week 4, quarter 4, week 5, Lord of the Flies. And you can do that do now assignment, but I'm going to open up chapter 7. Someone's already turned it in. That's awesome. Open this up. And the first thing you want to do is you want to read through these words. Now, these are pictures I already inserted when we talked through it in class. So done, it's a grayish brown color or muddy color. So I inserted a picture of mud. And then covert is to be secret or behind the scenes. So I put in a picture of a secret spy looking guy. And then infinite or very large amount you cannot count. So I put an infinity symbol. And then infuriating, to make someone extremely angry. And then I talked about it makes me really angry when people leave dirty dishes in the sink and don't wash them. So I put in a picture of dirty dishes. And then sagely is do something in a wise way. So if you sagely stare at someone, or you sagely do the dishes right away, it's doing something very smart. Then I just thought about owls are wise, so I put in a picture of an owl. I think owls do things in a sagely way. Okay, and then I stopped putting in pictures. But swathed, wrapped, or bundled. Okay, so I'm going to insert a picture here just to go over how to insert pictures again. Go up to Insert, Image, search the web. Okay, again, swathed, wrapped, or bundled. Usually they'll say like a baby swathed in something. So I'm going to look up baby or swathed baby. Usually they say swaddled. They're just going to show me a little wrapped up baby, all wrapped up. Oh, look at this. Maybe that's a doll, but that's okay. Insert this little picture of a baby, or you can put up a picture of somebody wrapped up, or a taco wrapped up, something wrapped up, swathed. Okay. The pictures always end up too big. Okay, and traverse, to travel across. Okay, you could put in a picture of somebody traveling on a bike. Daunting. When something seems very difficult to do before you do it. The test was daunting. I didn't thought I might fail. Okay, so daunting is you're nervous about something. You're looking at it and you're like, oh, that just sounds awful. So you want to find a picture of maybe a test, or you could talk about. Right now, it's daunting to go to the grocery store because it sounds so difficult because you just don't know if the Rona is there. You know, something like that. Anything that you think might be daunting or might sound difficult before it goes. Okay, then after you're done with that. I like to make everything on one page, so I just entered down. Okay, you're going to read or listen to chapter 7. Okay, so if you click on here, I can open up, this brings me to a PDF file that has the whole story there. The pig kept close to the jumble of rocks and lay down by the water. Okay, or you can listen here by clicking here. I also like to recommend doing where I have this playing and it's reading and I'm kind of following along because I feel like that helps me stay focused, but also it helps me know how to say certain words and things. It's nice to hear someone else reading it, but follow along here. And then once you're done reading, we have a few questions to do. Answer the comprehension questions by backspacing the ... and completing the sentence. What do the boys look like now? The boy's hair is ... The boys' clothes are... The boys' faces are. You want to backspace those and finish that sentence. 2. How is Ralph's reaction to hunting in this chapter different to his previous attitude towards it? Because remember, Jack is the one really hunting, and Ralph is the one that's like, we need to have the signal fire. We need the planes or the ships to see our fire, and then they'll come save us. But so now Ralph, he's the one always worried about the fire. How does his reaction change to hunting in this chapter? Ralph's reaction to hunting is different now because now what does he do? 3. The boys play a game after the hunt. Describe this game. The boys play a new game where Robert is treated like he is. Jack says the next time they should use a little on to finish those sentences about the game. 4. Do you think that this really is just a harmless game? Explain why or why not. I think the game is harmless because, or I think the game is dangerous because. 6. What do we learn about 5. Why did the boys run from the figure on the mountain at the end of the chapter? The boys run from the figure on the mountain because why? And then 6, what do we learn about Simon in this chapter? We learn that Simon is what? Is he afraid of the forest? Not afraid? What do we learn? Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll definitely be in office hours tomorrow, which is Friday, May 1st. As always, stay safe. Bye.